Hey everyone, it's me again. It's time for another top decks, and this week, not that many BSFs, right? There was only, I think, Singapore, no WGPs happening, so a quieter weekend, but I guess coming up next week, we have Sydney, and I'm not sure if there's anything this weekend, so I don't know, but that gives us a chance to see if there's like more decks that's been developed in the meta, and I think there are. There have been some pretty crazy decks that have been tried out and tested. So let's kind of just jump into it, and as you can see, it's just me, so no Kelvin, right? No Kelvin this week. I said it last week, but he did create this list of decks, so it's not like he hasn't seen your list. Yeah, let's jump into it. First off, we have our good friend Overlord back, and this Overlord is actually pretty unique, I have to say. It's a weird build, right? It's a weird build. Like, straight up, you see, okay, they're running just the normal, well, not a normal Ryan, but they're running the Overlord end as a 3, but they're running the Vajra 1 and 2, so that's kind of indicative, I think, of a much more aggressive early game. You just want to play more aggressively. You don't want to just stay there and don't do anything. But then you see some of the orders it's running. It's running the Cody Blaze order, which helps it out, I guess, because it lets you dig through your deck for stuff, so that's nice. But then you also have the restanding order, which we've seen before for basically any restanding deck. It'll just give a bunch of power, which is nice. But then we see the one of Varga. So this one is crazy. So I'm guessing the theory is that once you go through all your Persona rides, it does happen. You do go through a lot of your Persona rides. You still have a final play with your Varga, and this allows you to do like 3 attacks with your Vanguard, which is okay, right? It's okay. You can use the Divine skill as well, so it's got a lot of pressure there. You won't get a Persona ride, but you can't get everything, right? You know, it's like you just can't get everything. Having just the final push, I think at that point is enough to go through. There's new grade 2 that they're using, but then overall the rest of it is just pretty straightforward rear guards that you normally see in an Overlord deck. So pretty cool. And then next we have is the Bav deck. So this is a Japanese Bav deck. So we're running some unknown, I guess this grade 2 seems to be, is that a new card? Seems like a new card. But then the rest of it is just a bunch of old cards, running 3 of the PR with the Jiva / Bav PR. Also 4 Shenris. Wow, I guess it makes sense because you do get to retire a bunch of stuff, and you do play orders, right? I don't know. I think this triggers Shenri, right? So if you play orders, this should work. So pretty cool tech. And then we got some Tamayuras. So Tamayuras we've seen so much of, like, every week. And this is now playable in English. I know a lot of people have been trying this, and then been going, wow, Tamayura's actually pretty good with the new PR. And I mean, this PR is actually not that cheap as well, right? So yeah, they got the energy cyclers. It's cool. And then the other one next, I think it's the same guy, Rado. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's the same dude. He just went to 2 different places. You can tell from the mat. Yeah, so pretty nice. And then we have Vermillion. So I know people are hyping up Vermillion quite a lot because they did get new support, right? I remember there was a new rear guard. I think this is grade 1. I think it's a bit weird because it's got the FFR styling on it, but I think it's this grade 1 that everyone was hyping up quite a way. This is the only time we're actually seeing Vermillion, but it's still quite new, right? It's still quite new. There's still the second week of the new set, so I'm sure we're going to be probably seeing more of it if it's actually any good or not. That's just how it is. I like seeing all these defending roles in the deck. It's just a really good card for Dragon Empire, so yeah. Nice. And then onto the Shiranui. So this is the only Japanese Shiranui I have, like, from Japan. I'm sure there'll be Japan format ones later on as well. But yeah, we see him running the Ford, the Dual Nation grade 2. This has just been the tech that is just making this deck really strong now, giving it some strong early game. And then no more Esmeraldas, because I guess people just run decks now that don't really care about Shiranui. You can't deny it anymore. You don't need the Esmeraldas. You only need it when they go into a ladder, which not everyone is doing. So I think it's fine not to have any Esmeraldas when you're playing in JP. But yeah, this is the build. This is pretty much, I think this is pretty similar to the build that everyone has been playing now, and it didn't get hit. It didn't get hit by the ban list. I know people have been complaining about it. I actually don't think it does need to be hit. We should let it play out and see how it goes, but I can fully understand that if you're just sick of Shiranui by now, because it's been a rough, is it 6 months, right? It's been a rough couple of months, let's put it like that, okay? Then we're on to the English Shiranui. This is, yeah, best deck in format, pretty much. I don't know why you're not... If you're not running it, you should. This is from Andrew, playing in the nickel cards. Gold coin. Deck was so easy to use. Time to stop and prep for Zorga. Let's go. I mean, that was my feeling when I jumped off a plane in Japan and then went to top in that tournament with Shiranui, right? That was my feeling too. Deck, very easy to use. And then we got New York Card Fight. Monday's winner at Brooklyn. Wasteland was Andrew with Shiranui. All right. Running the 4 this with 2 Esmeralda. The 4 Dragon. I think it's like Blushorvis. There's like a lot of non-stealths though. This is the one thing that I'm really afraid of when I run something like this. You run too many non-stealths. Your Shojodoji grade 2 miss and you feel kind of bad. So he is running it. So it is the risk that you have to take, right? It's the risk that you have to take. But there is a defensive. I'm just trying to fit this in as well, though. This is a really good card. I'm trying to fit it into Shiranui because, yeah, it's the best. Then Yoshi came second with Ava. 3 was Soldier Boy with Varga, and 4th was Brandon with Fennel, right? Yokai Taco from Inventory in Guam. So the winner was team. Oh, they had a team tournament. So Team IPC won it. First was Randy with Shiranui. So they're only running the two Shenri. Is this I see a lot of the English players because they're focusing so much on that grade 2 game now. But at the same time, they're not running the Shojodoji. So this is kind of a strange build, I guess. Might be a bit of a strange build. We got the Dragonic. Oh no. So this might actually. Is this like a JP kind of inspired build? Maybe. No Overtrigger, Dragveda, right? Okay. Second was 2 with Wells. Well, not second. Well, the other second player was 2 with Wellstra, so should be pretty decent. You have, running the Secretary, right? Very, very strong. This is I think this is the draw build, right? Running the draw Solins as well. So pretty cool. And then the third one was Varga with Zorga and Nadir. So okay, yeah, they're playing JP format. That's why the first one wasn't running Drag Beta. But yeah, Zorga and Nadir, but this is in, well, I guess it's half? Is it half? This is coming out very soon though in English. I think the sneak previews are like right now. Is it the one with the RPDs? So we got 2 RPDs here with like three snails. Right, okay, cool, nice. And then after that we have GL card game shop tournament. The winner was PM with Shiranui. Here, just another 4x with the dragon. Second was Orm with Lianorn. All right, Lianorn. Okay. Is this JP? Yeah, this is JP, right? Look, oh, this is very, very, very blinged out here. Very nice. Look at these deluxe PRs. Third was Bell with Vispo Benny. So this is just straight up the collab set, not combining with Dark States, but this is again, the collab decks I feel like are just really good, and they just have so much power built into them for such ease of play. So very strong deck. And then fourth or tied third was Sewa with the Undercover deck. So should be pretty standard build here with the Selgions as your flex slots. And then next we have is Flux for BSF Singapore. So day 1, they came 5-2 and came 13th, and then day 2 they unfortunately went 3-3, so that's unfortunate. But it looks like it was playing Shiranui, and they said thanks to my teammates for playing and believing in the build, right? And then what is the build? Is this build? So this is a Brachio Force build, right? So I guess again, deep focus on that grade 2. Also running, what is this? This is a grade 1 stealth, dude. Okay. Cooking something there. All right. But yeah, Brachio Forest is the interesting one. I guess you focus on that. This helps in grade 2 gaming with defensing role. I like. Yeah, very nice. And then next is Song. So BSF Singapore, they came 10th overall, and they played Shiranui, Rezael, and Prism. Defensive OT is real. All 3 lost, all contributed to defensive OT on kill turn. Circle. Yeah, nah, I mean, if you're put in defensive OTs, there's nothing you can do, right? Unless you trigger OT. That's just how it That's just how it is. This should be a pretty standard kind of build. 3 Esmeralda, like 3 Esmeraldas are pretty much, I think, the way running. Still running the dragon though. I know like a bunch of players have been cutting it for the stealth dragon, just the stealth Shiranui, just to get that stealth name up. But I think they only have like 7 cards not stealth, like, because a lot of the new players, well, not the new players, a lot of the players now run the energy cycler in Shiranui, so I feel like you're adding so many names. If you don't run it, you can freely run this setup, and I think it's cool. Which I like. I actually like this setup, the Dragon and the Esmeralda setup. And then, yeah, looks like they had, I guess they had some fun, but they lost to defensive OTs. So at least you keep your chin up. And then under again, so Nego cards and a gold coin tournament. My Fahrenheits are being used for a side project, so I'm using Scuff Shiranui. But he came first, so it doesn't matter, right? The deck is just too good. Just too good. Yeah. Alright, congrats. And then one actual real Vajra deck. So I don't know if like you have to run you have to run this dragon though. Is that, pretty sure you can just run a normal like even I guess, you know, I swear you can just, is this just like a super budget version? He is running like not, I guess it's like a budget deck maybe, right? I guess it's a budget deck because it's running normal fronts, you know, vanilla OT, even though OTs are super cheap, and yeah, just vanilla. These things are cheap. We can easily replace them. So I don't know. This seems kind of awkward, but it topped. It won, actually. It won. And then after that, we have the Vargas. So Vargas, I don't think, you know, strong deck. Nothing much really changes about this deck except for this PR that is coming into play. But I think we've kind of seen this a lot of times because the deck is pretty much mostly figured out. Pog is good. Cabbage Thing is good. I think there has been another build of Varga popping off. But I'll see it when I see it, right? I'll see it when I see it. That had like the 4 grade 3 obscuracy, I can't say it. Dragon, Glaive Dragon. They just called it Glaive Dragon. So this one is English. So this is from Konotamashi. Played Varga at locals after a long time. Had fun and came second place. So good job. And yeah, just three is correct. I tested. I feel like I've tested this deck a lot, and I ran this at 2. I think this is pretty much very similar to like my build. But I think I ran less of this. I replaced it with something else. But yeah. I ran 2, but then in the end I went, man, 3 is just better, right? I'm not going to play Shiranoi's all day. I just want to, I think having a 3rd gives it the slight edge. So in the end I went 3rd. So yeah, I think I ran two cyclers though. So I cut this down quite a lot. Gabriel, BSF single or standard. So this is the winning team, right? Natural 9. So this is the Varga player. Thank you to everyone who supported us, and most importantly, my teammates. Shout out to Chaeyoung Chi for lending the deck. Very cool, very cool. Running a full double cycler, so 4 energy from 4 normal cycler. And then what? 2 Glaive Dragons with draws. Yeah, so okay, pretty good. Able to get the dub. One of you is very happy. Which one? Which one? Are you the happy one? In ranks of happiness, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They're managing. I feel like it's funny, they're managing to smile with a frown. But yeah, congrats. Good job. And then we got Anligo. So first again with Varga for Vanguard Day. So he took 2 of these mats. Okay, he took 2 mats. Deck feels good going into mirrors plus seeing triggers. I think it's a seeing triggers part, man. The mirrors. The Varga mirror is terrible. I hate the mirror, but I had to play it. That's Indonesia a lot, and one of them. So this is what he played. He took Static Crack Dragon for the mirror, really, and 2 defending rolls. So I think it's alright, but the Static Crack really for the mirror? That's weird, I guess. Is this really that good? Is it really that good? And then running full on just normal vanilla heals. I feel like effect heals is like pretty good in this meta, right? Because everything restands. So I don't know. I feel like effect heals would be pretty good. But otherwise, yeah, pretty standard Varga deck. Only 4 cyclers because you're running other stuff. Yeah. So all right, pretty good. Able to get 2 mats. Second was Luke W with the Luard, running Biscottis, but you have running no TF build, right? So I've seen quite like there's 2 Luard builds kind of floating around right now. It is the Biscotti build, and then they're running extra painkiller sometimes just to get the extra draws. And you don't rely on that like high roll TF kind of play because that takes up a lot of slots as well. But then you kind of give up the grade 2 game more, which I think is like fine. And then the other one is just the TF build, right? We just high roll and just kill everyone. So it's kind of annoying to face, but they high roll, they high roll. And last was a WASD with Varga. No, this is JWoo with Shiranui, right? So the 3/3. And then last one was WASD with the Varga again. So this Varga looks, yeah, some double crack. The Bay Area tech, or the winner's books and gifts tech. Congrats. Bay Area again with Magitech Games. First place was Saya with Varga. And I mean, is this a static crack build? No, it's not. It's not a static crack build. I was about to say a normal build, but there's an order build here. But it's comboing with Shenri, so I think that's okay. All right, you need the Shenris to pop off somehow, and the orders will kind of. But this is a blitz order, so no, it won't confirm. So okay, interesting. Second one was EG Yabes with Luard. So is this this seems to be another Biscotti build, or semi Biscotti build, but maxing out on, well, not even maxing out on painkillers. It's just a non-TF build. So okay, that's nice. It's nice. Third was Jakitate Freak with Ava. So Ava with the new PR. Yeah, we got this $50 PR now. All right, it's crazy. And then fourth was Conquest God with Androld. So Androld. Oh man, I actually said Androld. Yeah, Androld. And yeah, this is pretty much this is just Androld. All right, how many? You got 3x of this. Not running any bait picks. Good stuff. All right, next is the Lisa's Lee. So BSF standard tournament, standard format. Wow, you went X1. Oh, personal went X1, but the team died in 5-3. So the team came 17th. Unlucky. But yeah, playing Varga as well. Oh, okay, got the 2 cyclers, 1 defensing raw. Oh, this is my kind of build. I think this is very, very similar to my build, right? It's like we're thinking on the same wavelength. Yeah, I think this is exactly. Very good. You have the tech as well, all right? Yeah. So, yeah, with the 2, even with the 2 restanding effect heals with the front as well. Yeah, this is everything fully approved, man. Congrats. And then we have Yuihis. So this was Permagia standard unofficial tournament, first place with Varga, and then didn't lose a single time. A game today, so that's good. Phase 1 Zorga Mask and 2 different lyrical decks. Deathcall solid, but I want to try a second Shenri. So your 1 Shenri is maybe your flex slot, I guess. Flex slot Shenri. Oh, but they're running a Shihab as well, so okay, not bad. And then lastly, for the Vargas, we have Radiant Vanguard from Vermillion, all standard locals. 29 Azura was first with Varga, running a lot of different arts of the dragon here. Adding in some 2 defensing rolls and a carbuncle. So that's a lot of defense. For a Varga deck. They have 4 dragons, 4 glaive dragons. That's a lot of dragons. All right. So congrats, coming first. Second was Lataku with Chris Rain. Really? Wow. Okay. God. Yeah. Only 3 of this girl though. This girl's. I think this is the only gimmick Chris Rain has gotten, right? So I feel like you might even just want to max it out, but I guess she's pretty junk when you have one set up against like a non-retired deck. So okay, not bad. Third was Stacked Shilpy. A Shilpel, sorry, with Youthberg. Yeah, straight up Youthberg with the Energy Cycler. And then lastly, we got Thebus with Herminia. Herminia, okay. Cool. Only a couple of Shoujodojis this week. I'm surprised. Like, this deck still hasn't been like picked up that much, but it's still early. I think maybe next tournament we might see something big. Pretty much just all the Shojodoji good stuff you see. You have the Twin Cast. I think a lot of people have been underrating this card quite a lot. I think it's pretty good. And then 2 of the Energy Cyclers. Okay, not bad. And then another one here. So this one is not running any Energy Cyclers, but is pretty much maxed out. So running the Blitz Order Regalia, Dragon Empire OT. Yeah, pretty much just put in all the Shojodoji stuff. Yeah, all the good stuff, run 4x of it, 2x of the less good stuff. You're good to go. This is Greedon with the Order generic. The generic Order, well, this is like TF clone, whatever. Yeah, so running this with Master just works perfectly like that, so pretty cool. And then after this, we got Bry. Played this as a joke at a local in Singapore and got first place. So that's, I mean, Greedon is not a joke, right? Greedon is not a joke. That's just how it is. Played against nothing but Stride deck. Stride decks are the best. Yeah, no, it's Greedon. I think people just underestimate Greedon. It's not a joke. It's actually really strong if people are, especially when people don't expect it. Turn-wide guard restrict is really good. Just Vanguard restanding is really good. It's got a lot of good things going for it. So yeah, congrats. Some Kheios, so a Japanese Kheios list here as well. You can just see the deck is now nearly 4x of everything, all the good stuff. And Quenlu's a one. We only ever see like 1x of this, only one of this most of the time, I feel like. But yeah, that's Kheios. Another one's in English, so from Nivamax Collectibles. First was Rockstar 365 with Kheios, and yeah, this is English Kheios. You have to. I heard with the new English Kheios is you can't be you can't cheat the names, right? So even if we have those character names which count as 2, it only counts as 1. So I guess in English this card is a bit nerfed, but I mean it's again, I feel like it's reached the point where there's so many good stuff now that this deck works very well. I know Orange hypes this up quite a lot, and yeah, this PR that Kheios got, it's like $30. Yeah, deck might be pretty good, right? If you might be able to, if you shouldn't underestimate it, I guess. Second was Joan Dolestein with Shiranui. Well, it looks like Rockstar beat Shiranui, and then is this JP as well? No, this is just English, but they managed to get this. Wow, let's go. And third was Chef Shiny Shoes with Shiranui too. So these are all English because we see, well, we saw the Shiranui, the Shojodoji, I mean the ride line there, so this is English. I'm guessing this is English, but they chose not to run it. Okay, all right, not bad. After that, we have a Drajeweled list from Japan. What is it? What is it? Walk? What is this? Is it a new order? What? New order with new Sanctitude. All right, so pretty nice. Drajeweled back. Okay. Chronojet. So this is Clamalone from Thailand. Okay, running. I guess this is Japanese build with the running Dark OT. Got the Ford. Is it Ford? Yeah. So I guess like Chronojet probably before Shiranui came out, and Luard had like, well, then there's only 2 stride decks, but I had a pretty decent early game before. But now I guess it's gotten better with the Ford grade 2, and yeah, seems all right. Then OO finally playing in after a couple of weeks, busy with college stuff, and got second at Valhalla Hobby Space Weekly Tournament in Indonesia with a budget build. Right? Is this actually budget? It's just I guess it kind of is, right? I guess it kind of is. No Sanctitude. No Sanctitude. Yeah, pretty much nearly. A lot of it's out of the box, but there's some edits. So okay, not bad. And then Almagestar Moosecake back in Bali for a short holiday, participated in BD Card Shop so we could tournament with Astrea and came first. Right, first. And yeah, with Astrea, we've been seeing it do quite well recently. We'll do better, but should be with this broken ass grade 1 support top deck again. Yeah, at least it's not a PR, but this is, so bad luck. Tilt Sunshine Games Vanguard Day came first with Direfull Dolls. Yeah, Direfull Dolls. They even got the cat here, cat and boots, to emphasize how this is so similar to PM, but this is pretty much a pretty straightforward deck, and got the right cards, right? 3 of the Spartans, and also red OT. I like the red OT. The red OT I think is correct. The finisher of this deck is pretty tame in normal standards now, but having red OT just can end the game right there. So good stuff. And then Mr. Potato Fries got first place with Dolls at our weekly tournament. The game is really draining. Yeah, well, that's what you sign up to when you play Dolls. It can go for a long time. Especially the last 2, which was Lascaria and Mygo. Yeah, those will go long. The last match against Mygo went down to the wire, and he got offensive blue OT. But things else got 4 and got an OT as well. Hey, this is why defensive OT better than offensive OT. Unless it's Elder Breath. Offensive Elder Breath, you're just dead. Congrats. And then we got a Japanese Blangdmire list. I think we're going to be seeing English Blangdmire list soon, but this is pretty much the build that has been floating around quite a lot with some extra... Well, they're running clean sweeps now just because of Festival Collection. We won't really need it. I think we're just going to run like... We'll have the 4s as well. We'll just run like 4x Valkratia, right? And just call it a day. So, cool. Blangdmire, not that much support going on. Not that many decks for it, but for us, I think we'll be seeing it quite soon. So next we have a Bastion, and I would normally say, yo, we always have a Bastion, but that would be a lie because last week we didn't. But yeah, Bastion running light OT, right? Light OT. I don't really think there's that many changes. Running more grade 2s, I guess, but this grade 2 counts as a grade 3, right? If I recall correctly. Running 3 of the Dual Nation one, though, so that could be interesting tech. More misses, but I think with the new... they're running 4 primes too. But yeah, with the new, well, not really new anymore. The People's Bastion, right? I think it cares less. Right, it just cares less. Okay, cool. 1 Hexaorb. So this is English Hexaorb from Redwood City at Games Castle. And then they say if you're looking to play Monday nights at 6:30 p.m., stop by. So if you're in the area, stop by. New Age Hexaorb list running Selgion. Only 3 Selgions. Wow. Okay. Running 3 Selgions. I think most of it is just Hexaorb support, right? Most of it is Hexaorb support, not going in the full Caterpillar shenanigans yet. So, okay, not bad, not bad. 1 PBO, Japanese PBO list with new support. So, a lot of the Festival Collection grade 1s. Then you have... They're not running the undercover kind of Shadow Paladin Searcher, which is surprising, but I guess... Yeah, this is... I guess it's not a min-maxed build, right? Even can, I don't know. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you don't need it. They're running the new grade 1 though. Which I don't know. I don't. Do we really need that? Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, right? And then Gentia running a Thegrea list. The Thegrea list with the random Rezael, but able to actually not running the full Caterpillar as well. So the Selgion, but none of the Teeth Felt and all that. Got the Biscottis. The PRs as well. So yeah. All right, nice. Moving on to Luard. So Sora TCG post BSF 20 at Otakon Hobby Shop, using the same deck as what I bought the BSF Indo day 1 and day 2. So they went first place. They went undefeated. And is this the this is a Teeth Felt build with Biscotti? Okay, not bad. And then you got 3 orders there, so cool. Yo, everyone's nearly got that max blink like trigger lineup, right? So just missing the fronts here, but you can get those blink fronts. But yeah, full on sign crits, and then even the heals are hollow. So okay, that's pretty crazy. Next is Xavier, came first at my locals this week in tabletop gaming and Imperial Gaming with Luard and Luard Light. That's right, with Rezael. So this Luard is the two TFs only? Okay, but yeah, 2 with 3 and 3 Selgion. Not committing to a full playset. Wow, okay, that's interesting. And then yeah, with Luard Light, so Rezael able to fit in. Well, they have 4 Selgion and 3 TF, so they definitely, it was a conscious decision not to put in Luard. So able to full on Caterpillar here. But the one Lagro, I like the one Lagro. Okay, I like the one Lagro. This is the spice, the tech that we've been looking for. Yeah. So very cool. This is like Taiwan tech, right? So very good. I like it. Good stuff. Bayer card fights of King Kong games. First is Seda with the Luard, so TF Luard, right, with Durings. So I'm seeing people run Durings now, which is really cool tech. Not maxed out Morfessa though. This is crazy. This might be crazy. Might just be very cool. But yeah, and then second was Yaki Today Freak with the Ava. So again, right, Ava, you just gotta... Oh, is that Mordred? Mordred map. Third was Coke 25 of Ava. So, okay, another Ava. So are the Avas coming back? Yeah. And then fourth was Majin Ken with Zedlands. Zedlands, what? I mean, we saw... I feel like since release, I've seen 1 Japanese Zedlands deck. And this might be the first English Zedlands deck that I've seen. So, I don't know. This deck... Is this deck the new meme? So we got Neat. So another Vanguard day today. Went X1 in Swiss. And then they came 3rd/4th. So that's good stuff. Looks like they wanted to try out the deck without the Caterpillar stuff. But and it was alright, but they probably would just go back to playing it. So yeah, this one doesn't have the TF engine, so just got biscottis. You have to put in biscottis. And yeah, so I guess that's cool, but I can see why people don't like it, right? If you pop off all the time with the TF, you just feel so god, right? You just boom, opponent's dead. But when you don't, like this kind of, you're forced to play a longer game, which is technically what Luard is good at, but you know, maybe you don't want to play that long. That's cool. That's cool. And then I'm a cannot Luard. So Goofy Noob Luard necklace or BSF. Went 2-5 personally with team score of 5-2 in Swiss. So you got carried. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. First BSF and top. You got top 8? What? Top 8 is crazy for me, although I got a hard carry but Jappius using Shira and barely alive with Drajeweled. Will admit I cracked playing stream tail. Okay, so it sounds like nothing went right for you, but but no. You need those effect draws, man. Just borrow them. Borrow those effect draws. Borrow a better OT. You'll need that. I think, like, seriously, because Luard is a deck that plays long, and you'll definitely see more of your triggers than normal. The OT is actually significant in running the correct one. You don't want to run the marginal. It's just a heads up. Definitely try and get a better one. Even though the generics can be quite expensive. I feel like vanilla might even be better. But then these draws as well. If you can't run the effect draws, because like, you know, I could get it. It's like sometimes money's hard, right? Just run fronts. Effect fronts, I think, is fine. I feel like I think they're cheaper. They're cheaper in English, right? So okay. And then no Sanctitude. Oh, that's gonna be rough. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey, you topped, and sometimes some people, like, sometimes you just get carried. That's the reality of it. You know, you have a bad day, but your teammates are on fire, you can still do good. You just have to carry them when they're in a slump. So still congrats, because you're top 8, yeah. Next is Rezael. So Rezael, Japanese Rezael here. Oh, they got some nice acrylics. Oh, okay. 3 Liels, I'm like, wow, this guy must hate Blangdmire. But then again, he's also running like X copies of the guard order. So I guess it makes sense. You just don't want to deck out, right? Just don't want to deck out. So okay, cool. Then next is another one. This one is just a normal Rezael list. I feel like people were testing Rezael with the orders quite a lot and realized, you know, how about you just run more aggressive stuff and just try and win the game? That's my feeling, right? This one, does it really not win the game? You have more like guard, but I guess you don't run things like TF and all that. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Red OT, and then next one is another one not running. Oh, this is English, so they can't even run. So Victor, reverse ace. One set, one Vanguard Day tournament in Munich. Really enjoy playing Rezael. So yeah, came first with full on Rezael deck, lots of bling, Keter Pile, Luard Light, etc. Nice. He's already playing his OT in the day. Wow, look at that flex, man. Look at that flex. Gotta let the people know. Yeah. Alex Long, Tuesday Neko card tourney, Neko Go coin tourney, came first using Rezael, and yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am playing the Avatar. Is that a Blaster Blade? Why are you running that? What? No, Blaster Blade the Vanguard, right? It's actually it is just Blaster Blade. So okay, that's curious. that's a card. Congrats. And then Alpha Kenny Body. So top 8 at Sentinel Harry Raya tournament with Hostage Rezael. Hostage, yeah, so we got the two Liels, we got the only double hostage. So double hostage here. Yeah, okay, cool. And any other spiciness? No. So Spiral Cutie, yeah, okay, cool. Like, no biscottis? Okay, and blue OT as well. Blue OT. So I haven't gone full on like dark OT and just trying to trying to heal down. Overlord had fun with this deck, and it's so dumb. Like, they timed out in top 8 versus Zorga. I mean, Zorga also can farm PGs, right? So you'd just be sitting there and just guarding all day, yeah? So, okay. Then Mordalion. So, Mordalion, this is just the Undercover deck. So, straight up Undercover. This guy running Pog. Also running the Ezra's PG, because it's quite relevant with the Grade 2, right? This can search Shadow Paladins. And I think Undercover is right. And then the Flex slot is just a Selgion. So, pretty much as expected. And then the other Mordalion. So this one wins the Top D award this week. So this is quite interesting. So you might look at this deck and go, oh, it's just another Mordalion deck with some lag reels. Yo, this guy is crazy. This is why he got the top deck. But no, that is not the top deck. That is not the reason. So I think this has been floating around on Twitter a lot as well. People have been saying how cool this combo is. But if you look closely, there is not that many Undercover cards here at all, right? There is Obfuscate. That's a cool Undercover card. Where's the orders? Oh, there's no orders. There's only one. That's strange. What about the other Undercover cards? Wait, there is no other Undercover cards. Oh no, what's going on? He's running a lot of the 4x of the Dual Nation Grade 2. Nice. Selgion's here, so Selgion's cool. What is this junk at the bottom, right? What is this junk at the bottom? So here's a funky combo, right? So first off, let's talk about how this deck works. So Obfuscate can attack from the back row center slot, and when you do, if your rearguard hasn't done a drive check yet, you can Soul Blast 1 and then let it drive check if no rearguard has done a drive check. And then at the end of turn, you put it at the end of the battle that it attacked after using this effect, you put it on the bottom of the deck. So that seems pretty straightforward. But what does this mean, right? What do you do? I don't get it. How does this deck work? You just do like Vanguard, 2 rearguard attacks, and you Obfuscate, and that's it. That's pretty jank. That's the same as the Undercover deck. The key thing here is that Obfuscate's in the back row, and Keter has a bunch of weird stuff that allows you to abuse that. Okay, so let's kind of talk about the combo, right? The main thing that makes this deck work. So first off, let's start off with the Crow. So this card, when it boosts, you can discard a card from hand, and then you choose one of your Vanguards, and this unit gets 2k for every like 2 grades of that unit. So you'll pick your Medallion, it's a grade 3 at 2k. Okay, it's nothing crazy. What's so good about it? Why do you run 4 of it? So the main thing is that you discard a card when you boost. And so when you boost with this, you discard this card, which is the grade 1 here. This guy. This is Assaulta, I think. So this card is that when it's placed on the rearguard circle or when it's discarded from hand during your turn, you choose one of your back row rearguards and stand it. So are you seeing the picture here? Is you boost with this. You attack with your Obfuscate first, right? And then you boost with this. You discard this, and you stand that Obfuscate. Whoa, that's pretty good, right? And then you have the grade 1, 4x of this grade 1 from Festival Collection, the Dragon. And then when you discard a card, you can Energy Blast 3 and remove it from the drop zone or from the rearguard circle. And then choose one of the discarded cards and add to your hand. So you just add this back. So as long as you have like 1 copy of this and X copies of this in the drop zone, whenever you boosted this, you can just keep on standing your Obfuscate. So ideally what you do is you have 2 of these in the back row. You'd attack with your Vanguard first. You can stack all of the triggers on your Obfuscate. And then your first side column, then your Obfuscate can attack with those stacked triggers. And then you can stand it with this. And then you attack with your Obfuscate again. And then you have the other crow on the other side, boosting. And you discard it again. And then you stand your Obfuscate. So you get more attacks. And then the lag rails come into play because your lag rails can technically drive check. So, okay, your Obfuscate drive checks, but remember, you can't use this skill until the last attack because otherwise it'll go away. But then if any rearguard has done a drive check, then you can't use this skill. It doesn't matter because technically lag rail can drive check, has twin drive. So you can drive check 1 more and then you can stack the triggers on this guy again. So it does use up a lot of CB. That's for sure. But you can, if you get like a bunch of triggers on Obfuscate, right? If you get like a crit, that's already really, really threatening. This guy himself, by the way, is hitting 28, like base. So if you put any triggers on him, he's like 38, and he's like, you have to guard. If your Mordalion, for example, attacks, triggers a crit, and puts the crit on this guy, this is like 38 with a crit swing. And then if you then swing with like a Lagriel, for example, and you get more crits or more triggers, and you put on this guy is crazy. This guy is gonna like value, infinite value, not infinite value, but you're getting a lot of value from any trigger that you put on Obfuscate. Even though you can't get the drive check from him, if you're going for a finishing turn for Lagriel and you can get those crits and going, and technically you do kind of, I guess, maybe you do kind of, normally with an Undercover deck, you do compress your deck quite a bit, but in a way, this doesn't run that many Undercover stuff, right? But if you stack enough triggers on him and attack with multiple sides, it's quite serious. It's like Astral Poets. Yeah, it's like Astral Poets in D, except way less power, but much more creative. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like seeing these crazy kind of builds. The big explanation, but it is deserved because it's funny. I don't know if this is a real build, right? If this kind of cheesy deck is real, maybe we'll see a lot of this coming up, and people go, "Wow, this is crazy," and then it gets banned because it's really strong. Otherwise, we see this like once, everyone tries it, everyone knows the deck, and then we never see it again. There could be that. That's the price of greatness, but we'll see. We'll see in the future. The format is still very, very early, and there's still a lot of decks to talk about. So that's it. Next we have is Rorowa. So this deck is, Rorowa. What's new about it? This is JP. I don't really think there's that many things new. This is grade 1. I think it's just a PR, right? It's the Bow Girl. So not even running any Festival Collection stuff? What? Okay, not bad. And then an English one. So Nicholas Piras, we are back from BSF in Germany. And personal, they came 6th place in Swiss and then exited the first game of top 8. Unfortunate. And then they died in tri format, but he went undefeated in both days. He went 6-0. Well, he played Thavis in V. He didn't play this in V Premium, okay? But he went 6-0 with this deck with Lianorn. So this is not Rorowa. I nearly said Rorowa, but yeah, he went 6-0 with Lianorn and then 6-0 with Thavis. So, okay, that's cool. Yeah, Lianorn doing pretty well. I think it's like the only deck to have consistent showings throughout most of the metas, and this is the Thavis. And then after that, we have just. Okay, we got Mythiarq. So one Mythiarq. I thought this deck might die out, but it looks like people are still trying it out. It did get support, so it's not surprising. One Lascaria as well. So another, this is from Sendai. So winner Lascaria. Boom, look at that. With the new support, new Verano stuff. Okay. And then second place was a full on Vajra as well. Okay, Vajra, is it with Vispo? Vajra with Vispo, okay. And then third was KK with Blangdmire. And then I think fourth was just another. This is Blangdmire? Yeah. Two Blangdmire. All right, cool. One Zorga, well, some Zorga. So Zorga with the RPD back. So it's curious. Curious this deck has gone. It was running no RPDs. It was running RPDs, then ran no RPDs. Then it's back to RPDs. But this time, no snails. Right? No snails. So pretty cool. I guess we'll see how this deck like fills out next week when the set comes out. And then the other one here was just yeah, this is our 2 RPDs. Where's the snails? I don't really see it. I think there's like new kind of, there was a new all-in kind of Zorga deck that was last week, but these ones are definitely not it. So okay, not bad. And then we have a Sturjana. So this is a scripture deck. Really cool to see it's still doing okay, right? We're still seeing 2 shots of this deck. This is a much more standard kind of build deck with just some. This is the tech that people have been trying. You know, you do get 5 attacks with this deck, so you have to countercharge and soul in. Like, this is okay. I think people are running the what was it? The Flagberg grade 3. We've seen it so little now that I've forgotten the name, even though people complains that everyone's still running it. So, but we see the Pride for Trident. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then here is just another one as well. So another Price Trident 2. The 2x of this, and then the rest of actually pretty standard kind of build of the deck. So nice to see. Seraphs again. So a couple of JP Seraphs and a couple of English Seraphs. And we are getting the cool card in set 2 that's coming out for us. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing Seraphs again at locals. I feel like I'm not seeing the ride line here, which is, I guess, you know, ride lines are ride lines. But yeah, they do say this is the Uber prison, so I'll be interested to see if there's running anything interesting. But I'm just assuming the ride lines is normal. And then here is just another one too. So running ladder, and then just this one actually has a ride line, so nice to see. But yeah, pretty standard stuff. Nothing too amazing, nothing too insane. The purple girl, just really good for PGs. And then we got the English one. So this is Death Soul. All right, BSF 3-man standard. So they came 10th with taking a prison deck. Okay, not bad. So not full power prison as well, but still going for it. Unfortunately, I think he went like X3 of this. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then we have Irregular Madam Steph. Almost forgot to post my best of 3 local results from Saturday. I ran prison and they came fourth. Okay, so yeah, another one. The non-full power deck yet. Avas. So actually only 2 Avas this week. Not insane amounts of Ava, but this PR is $50. So I can assume why people don't have it. It's expensive. Herman all standard locals. First was Frederick Moran B with Ava, right? So able to get their 4 PRs. And then second was Gui Long with Rorowa. Rorowa, nice. What's this? Wow. Third was Glenn with Varga, and then fourth was Jan Solom with Messiah. So someone jumping on the Messiah train before we get those buffs. And then we have Vijay. So X1 with Ava tonight at locals. Only lost tonight was when I got defensively and offensively slacked versus Drajeweled. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Running the Ava list with the monsters and all that. So yeah, very cool. Japanese Messiah. So yeah, with this grade 2 now, this deck is pretty strong, able to be aggressive, which is what it was missing. So very cool. Very nice to see Messiah actually. Seeing Messiah top and do well was not something I thought of, you know, in 2024. Messiah getting some support and becoming really good. That's crazy. And then another one here as well, just the usual suspects making this deck do well. Some Silhouette too. So Silhouette with Toku-san. This is not the Toku I know, right? Is it? But yeah, running Silhouette with the new drill support, I guess. Drill is I think the only thing that you got now. It's doing okay. Drill support. Or maybe this is grade 1 as well. I don't know. This is crazy. And then here as well, another JP one with the drill. Arkhite. So we're definitely seeing more Arkhite this week. Last week I was quite disappointed. I was like, where did the Archites go? But they were in Nagoya. That's right. They were in Nagoya. But now they're back, and it's much more how do you say it? Much more Arkhite filled and even Daiyusha filled. Bit of a spoiler. But yeah, Arkhite with pretty much their monster lineup with the new with this grade 2 PR. So this is a PR. Make sure to grab it. But with this PR, you can grab things from the research, and then so you can pretty much salvage your persona rides and then grab it, so you can always persona. That's a sick combo. Make sure to grab 4x of this PR. This is going to be your main stumbling block. The rest of it is just other monsters, you know, Bobo Mine. We've seen it all. It's all good. So yeah, the rest of it is pretty much standard though. I think like everyone's just running the best monsters because there's no reason not to. There's just no reason not to. So I feel like most of these lists, once I say it, the things have changed. This guy's running this weird researcher, right? Weird researcher. So he's running 3 of this, but the rest of it is fine. They're running 2 of these researches, bear in mind, just to snipe out rear guards on your opponent's side of the field that's for like hostage deck. So like Luards, Rezaels, and all that, what they do is they try to call like PGs. They can search for PGs or call them out, and then guard with them with the hostage order, or the order that just, you know, moves stuff into the guardian circle. So you see people running removal now, especially even this order, just so like they can snipe off that important guard, right? You see a PG, you snipe it off, bam. You're not gonna get PG. So yeah, bit of a different one, but if you see like things like Clean Sweep, for example, in Dark States, people running that just to kind of snipe it out. So yeah, pretty cool. And then here is just another Arkhite, nothing crazy, just yeah, pretty straightforward. Another one, any interesting stuff. I think there's a few flex slots, so you see something like the grade 1 before this monster as well. And then lastly got Sugarcane, so Shuffle Up Weekly tourney playing Japanese as well. Very technical, have to really manage your monster zones now. Yes, because you do interact with it way more now than before. You need to make sure you get all those power-ups, right? So this one running the grade 1 as the flex slot, I guess. So very nice. Daiyusha as well. Daiyusha, we have a decent amount of Daiyusha, surprisingly. Running way less of Daiyusha stuff though. Now that I look at this deck, so I think before the original builds was just run like a lot of Jigen Robos, but now it's take out all the Jigen Robos that you don't need. Yeah, so they cut a lot of stuff out. Just run a lot of generics now. So the cool thing, I like 4x. So this Brandgate lineup, this Brandgate defensive lineup, I think is really, really cool. Just running normal PGs and then 2x of the Blitz order, so that's cool. Only 2 Energy Cycler, but a lot of the generic cards for just the grade 1 slots and the grade 2 and for the Die Ladies. So okay, all right, cool. That's only one though. How many people have cut out? So this guy is much more traditional, I guess. Still running the Hirobomime, but I guess they're running the grade 1 now. What are the grade 1s here? The top 5 check, if I recall correctly. But yeah, still got this lineup, defensive lineup again. Very nice to see. Another one. So it's 4x Energy Cyclers, a bunch of just generics, and yeah, okay. Massive defensive lineup here. Look, it's 3x instead, going the extra mile. This guy's not running any counter chargers, but I feel like he's running more stuff that counterblast. So this grade 3, this does use a counterblast. It does let you search for orders, I think. But is it good enough? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a few more extra CB than I'm not sure if you mind having. Yeah, this one's still running 4x of the Daiyusha. So still got quite a lot of Jigen Robo stuff there. So okay, not bad. And then another one. So yeah, there's a lot of Daiyushas, man. A lot of Daiyushas. So 4x Die Battles is normal, but yeah, still running Mariners unlike the first guy, which definitely this guy's still running a lot of the Jigen Robo stuff. So okay. And then lastly, this is a very low quality. We can see 3 of this is the grade 2 order, and I think it's nice that everyone has swapped to just this. I feel like this is just 100% correct. If you can run this, you can run this kind of setup, this Blitz order setup with PGs, this is great. But he's actually running Sanctuary as well, so a lot of that might clash. But yeah, Boba Mine here as well. Very, I guess this is standard, it's like a standard week 1 kind of build. But yeah, I guess the first one we saw is pretty crazy. He just went full out. Moving on to Lyrical, we have one of the Kyrie lists. We've seen a lot of these Kyrie lists. I don't think there's that many. Is there that much stuff in Lyrical this week that is interesting? So Kyrie, another Kyrie. So Crying Sky. It's in a Vanguard 8 event at my local. Went 3-2 of my favorite girls. You know, Varga and Shiranui, hitting 7th. Not used to achieving great stuff. So I get happy even with the little things. Also got the Nation local trophy. Nation. Oh, okay. Lyrical Monesterio. Oh, this thing. Lyrical Monesterio ruler. Okay, that's not bad. Cool. So trophies are an idea. So they have these like local trophies. Oh, I see. Okay, not bad. Congrats. And then we have Atom Square Weekly. So they used Celestial. Celestial came 4th of Celestial. I haven't seen Celestial in a while actually. This is JP Celestial. So they have I saw some interesting stuff with Celestial where you can combo it with Michu. Because of the wings, but then the Michu bind stuff, so you always have a certain grade in the bind zone, so you can run like those like white wings or something like that. But yeah, Celestial might be getting some unexpected. Well, it's not really a buff to Celestial, just the Celestial sport being used in other stuff. So okay, not bad. And then we have, what is this? Fortia? Really haven't seen this that much. I think Herminia has been really showing up a lot recently, but I guess it's expected. Herminia looks awesome. So sorry to all the 40 people there, but yeah, Herminia. And then we have, this is from results from the latest Brazilian D standard remote fight tournament. First, I just as it, here's Herminia. So first place, second place was a Wellstra, third was Amina Gruzio, and fourth was Mushi King. So unfortunately, I don't have the there's the deck log here, but it is what it is. A bunch of participants received their DZBT or Divine Fated Clash stuff by the time. So if you're not using Fated Clash card, okay. So this is actually old Wellstra. Okay, not bad. And then we have, what is this? This is Sharmo. So Japan Sharmo, high rarity. It is what it is. Big Sharmo fans in Japan. Yeah. Another one. This is Prism. So Prism actually still doing okay. I guess in Japan, since the Luard restrictions, Prism doesn't get walled by Luard anymore. So back to being a pretty good deck, and it's getting some new Prism stuff coming up. So that's cool. Another Prism one as well. Yeah. So not bad. Not bad. New York card fight. Thursday's winner at next level was Danny with Prism. So Danny back again with the Prism list. And the next was Greg with Rezael. Right, Rezael with the Keter pile. And then third was RJ with Shiranui, and then fourth was Kevin with Shiranui. So the Shiranuis again, yeah. And then here, New York card fight winner of Vanguard Day at Silk Road Gaming was Patex 123 with Labrador as well. So New York got a lot of Labradors again, yeah. So first here with the Prism. Second was Flamvale with Lianorn. Third was Kevin with Shiranui, and fourth was Neat with Luard. And then after that we're into the collab. So this is going to be a quick collab. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a quick collab session, at least for this. Mygo with the two Cray Elementals, but it is Mygo, so it's quite straightforward. All right. Mygos, out in English, very strong deck, strong in Japan as well. I think in Japan they have better triggers, and they're getting more. I think they're getting a Mygo song, right? There's like a CD PR that's coming out. Yor went 2-1 at Sandwich Lounge Skirmish. Overall had fun, decided to join a tournament with English Mygos, and I couldn't attend BSF Singapore. Unlucky, right? Unlucky. I guess the only looks here for Mygo is what kind of orders you're running and how many Haruhi Kages are you doing. So some people just mixed up a lot, like 4, 3, 4, 2. Out of orange, X1 with the City Mygo. I'm just in the Zorga waiting room. Deck cheap, deck strong. Correct. Yes. And then Daryl Kwan, BSF Singapore. They came. Unfortunately, their team went X3. So, but they got WGP. So that's pretty great. I think the WGP is hitting like 600 plus players, right? That's crazy. Misplay Makers. I upgrade Taki, Megumi, Little Akiba playmats. Whoa, what? Megumi playmat? I sure haven't seen this one. Playmat tournament went 5-0. Yo, that's why he has the mat. That's why they have the mat. Yeah. But yeah, this is. I mean, you're getting there. John, so BSF Singapore came 6th. They died in top 8. Over a good run with 0 stride decks on the team. You guys ran 0 stride. Wow. Okay, 0 stride decks. Do we get your other team? Okay, OT Winliao. Okay. That's a name. And then we have Cardfight Vanguard Argentina. So first place was Ignacio Cheda with the Mygo, beating out Santiago Matos with Shiranui. And then what is this? Enzo, mate, with the Fafnir. Yeah, let's go, man. So here's the Fafnir deck list. Yeah, wow, this is a strange. Is this the normal grind line? I swear this is a different one, right? Yeah, it's been Fafnir. Okay. Second was the Shiranui. Right, 2 Esmeraldas, they caught on as well, but no Energy Cycler, right? And then first was the Mygo. So Mygo with the 4 Haruhi Kage. Yeah, so okay, nice. And then Derek Dow, 3v3 WCC VGCS Perth. Champion team was Kane Buckets with Morphonica. Whoa, look at this, yo, Morphonica. Second place was Derek Dow with Drajeweled. He's actually trying out Drajeweled, yo. And then the other one was Nicholas Milne with Luard. So they were first place team. It's not like first place with Luard. So yeah, they didn't take Shiranui. Wow, okay. They didn't take Shiranui. That's crazy. I guess they got like finalist team as well. So this is the Luard, and then this is the Welstra. Okay, so not bad. And then also some other collabs that aren't just Mygo and Morphonica. We have the Cold Klaus with the Detour at Mystic TCG, in first place with Kashu Kyomitsu, beat Direfull Dolls, Magnolia, and Kheios. So yeah, this is what I did expect. Yeah, so this is the Dark Energy guy as well. So Kashu come in. This was early. I think early Token Ramu set 2 coming out. Kashu was like the deck until people started playing the other Token Ramu. So nice to see this come back again. Then we got the Benny. So Benny full Vispo deck. So very cool. Very cool. Then another one, Benny Vispo. Yeah, nice. I think are these all Benny Vispo. Is it all Benny Vispo? No, this is Benny Dark States. Right, Benny, is this Benny Dark States, right? With the whatchamacallit. We got, I think this is Gungaram straight up. This is the Barrow Magnus Countercharger. I forgot what this one is. I think this is the Get Anything from Soul dude. It's not bad. And then this is another Benny. This should be Benny Dark States, yeah. So you can run like Vispo or like whatever their nation is, because they have 2 nations. So yeah, Dark States build with generics as well. And then this is another Benny Vispo, so just full Vispo. And then the last one is, this is Emma, right? Emma Vispo. So the Vispo decks are just really easy to build. You pick your favorite Vispo character, and then you run all the other grade 2s and grade 1s, and then this is your deck. It's that easy. So very cool, very cool. And then lastly, we have some premiums. So we got V premium and normal, and I guess just premium, right? Not that many decks for them this week. It's mostly standard. So let's kind of go through them. So first, we get Anson, Mr. Shadow Paladin Man, playing Gold Paladins. Gurgits, Ezel Gurgit, they played at BSF Singapore as well, made top 8 and died. So unfortunately, he got Pearl Sistered. All right, got Pearl Sistered. Yeah, unfortunate. Muhammad Ali, the Singapore Tri format, they got to top 8 and died as well. Can't wait to come Singapore again for cheese baked rice. Cheese baked rice. You just put cheese on top of rice, right? Is that special? Is that special? Yeah. Okay. We got the Brazilian V Premium now, and the first place was, what's that name again? I forgot. It's the like, wasn't she the first limit break? It wasn't. I was about to say Rezael, but it's not, right? It's like the first limit break Angel Feather, wasn't it? Like the main boss. So that came first. Shindy. You can see the deck list. The deck codes are all there. Third was Aqua Force, and then fourth was Ghidorah. Yeah, nice. And then we have Takatsuki Sen. So they came with Trireg. They played Night Rose, and unfortunately just missed out. They went 4-2, so missed out of top cut. So unlucky, right? The Trireg team, they took Varga for D, and then they took Murakumo for P as well. So look, yeah, Yggdrasil? Is that correct? Yeah, 13th, so 5 off. So unlucky. These names. And then on to premium, we have Commander Jaime, Bluish Flame Liberated in G format. Got 4th overall in the tourney, had a blast and great for his old day. Is this G format? Or this is actually G format tournament. Okay, so okay, cool. And then yeah, G project. So 4th. Oh, some familiar decks. Wow, okay, not bad. Kirali Yagami, so Singapore Trireg. They came. This is the 13th place team, and this is the Murakumo deck. So running Yasue? Yeah. Murakumo Yasue with the Shiruki, and also the Snake. Right, the Snake. Not bad. Okay, just get all the names, yeah, and then just go ham. So okay. And then we got Cheriol Good Guy Games Weekly. First was Jerry with Die Liner. Okay, look at this Die Liner. Wow. That's a long list. For Jerry with Die Liner. Second was Jay Lawanto with Ghidorah. Okay, Ghidorah. Ghidorah at your locals. Oh, this is a shield official list. Wow, okay. Third was Zeffy with Rising. The Rising Nova. Oh yeah, this is Spikes, okay. And then fourth was David Wheat. Did he just post his he didn't. I was too lazy to post a new list, right? He's gotta flex his Springfest picture. And then lastly, from Japan. Okay, this one's from Japan. We have a Aquaforce list. So okay, crazy. Japan. We got one premium. That is one premium more than normal. So that is it for this week. A bit of a short one. Just a bunch of more standard focus this week. Again, I think next week will be back to normal maybe. So hopefully that happens. Thanks everyone for submitting the lists. #VG Top Decks if you want to submit lists on Twitter. or X. Yeah, just post it there and we'll see it. And with that, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you all next week. All right, bye.